Not a YouTuber, just like making videos. And the topic of today is, should black people start snitching? You know, the thing is, the black community is one of the most dangerous communities a black person can be in. And you know, we're constantly taught don't snitch, don't tell, or whatever, and give safe havens to these fucking degenerates. And my thing is, right now, snitching may save lives. Cause I think about how selfish these fucking criminals are, you know, and how they do all their dirt and they reap the benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to get somebody knocked out the way, or they are selling dope and selling drugs, you know, and bringing down the community or whatever. And then they tell you not to snitch. But what's in it for you? What's in it for you not to snitch on them while they just kick back and enjoy the spoils of whatever they're doing? You see what I mean? There's nothing in it for you. It's all for them. They're fucking selfish. And I respect Troy Tremaine, you know, star of, you know, Hot 97. His YouTube channel is called Shot 97, because he has a whole Start Snitching campaign. Even on his channel, he has clips of people committing crimes, video surveillance, people committing crimes, person of interest, and if you know any information, who to contact or whatever. Until black people learn how to police themselves or form some sort of vigilante squads, we're going to have to do something about this. Now, what prompted me to make this video is a story that tugged on my heartstrings. I almost stayed up last night crying, and I'm gonna put the link to the story in the my description box. But this happened in my very own city, in my very own backyard. And the title of the article is "Three Brothers, Three Unsolved Homicides on the Streets of Indianapolis." And basically, these black parents, all three of their sons were victims to gang violence, and the story focused on their latest, their 32-year-old son, who was just slain in the streets. And here goes. You know, his name was Clarence Wade Havard, and here it says, Wade's death was a gut punch for his family, and like many black families in Indianapolis, closure eludes them. An Indy Star analysis of homicide data provided by the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department shows that half of the homicide cases from 2015 involving black victims are still unsolved. Clarence Wade Havard III, a 32-year-old father of two, is among them. For the Havards, gosh, got it. These pop-ups. For the Havards, Wade's killing cut especially deep. He was the third brother in the family to die since 2013. Situation is getting critical. Situation is being critical. Also, it states here that this guy Clarence Havard, he was a productive member of society. You know, he had two kids, no criminal record, you know, and worked a government job. You know, and it's sad that when we look at these black victims, we have to pry into their backgrounds. Were they involved in guns and drugs? Did they go to jail for something and so forth? We don't say that to white victims, and that's sad. Now, nobody cares about this guy. Nobody cares about. They're not, you know, the pro-blacks absolutely don't give a shit about these guys here. You know what I'm saying? These parents that lost all three, they've outlived all three of their sons. They had to bury all three of their sons. And this female here, the mother and the father start in some sort of organization called Wade. It's the acronym of something. You know, I forgot. You know, I don't feel like looking it up here. And they're talking about, even though they stated that they don't really trust the police, there's bad relationships, but there may have to be some sort of level of communication, because she wants closure. You know, the thing is, I'm not trying to detour from Black Lives Matter, or, you know what I'm saying, our police misconduct slaying unarmed black men. You know what I'm saying? This is not that, but people have made the argument saying, well, the black criminals, they go to jail for what they do, cops don't. Well, that's not always the case. There has been certain police officers that are indicted, or some police officers may face some sort of penalty and go to trial or have some sort of hearing. As in some of these black degenerates, nothing happens to them. They're not taken into custody, nobody knows who they are, and so forth. So in a lot of ways, they also get off when it comes to killing black people. You know, and that's the thing. So this ain't about black on black crime. These are about vicious fucking animals killing innocent people. Now, you know, I'm like, this guy is going to leave 2 kids behind. Now, we can go into the schematics about corruption, about slavery, about single parent households or whatever. You know, we can talk about that, but what are we going to talk about now? Hell, I'm feeling like Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people need to be brought to a heel. That's what I'm feeling like. You know what I mean? These guys are fucking uber predators, man. Fuck it, I said it. Call me a coon. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? While you guys are on your pro-black kick and things of that nature, and you're mad at what Hillary said, why don't you say something to this mother who had to bury all 3 of her kids? People aren't going to talk about that because they don't fucking care. And I tell you the reason, because I'm a thinker. I'm constantly thinking about things. I'm constantly processing information. And, you know what I'm saying, when you have someone like Freddie Gray, you know what I'm saying, getting mishandled by police, it fits a lot of people's agendas. A lot of people can use that and be like, and start some sort of campaign or whatever and get money. They need, especially a lot of the pro-blacks. You know, the police fatalities here help them in so much. But something like this, that happens, and that happens all the time. Matter of fact, in my city, there was 91 homicides in 6 months. Do the math. That's close to 3 people slain a week. This is serious. This is extinction level event. This is population control. And yet you black people want to vote for politicians to release these criminals back on the street. That's what you want. You want a politician to be easy because supposedly we feel that these black men out here are all innocent. You know what I mean? And you want to make the streets more deadly by releasing them. This is absolute madness. We need to stop making the black community a safe haven for these predators. You know what I mean? We got to make it so they think twice before killing somebody. You know, because that's what's going to cause, ultimately a lot of problems. We can talk about white supremacy. The white man sitting back laughing at us, smoking a cigar. No matter if you vote for Republican, Democrat, or whatever, white people win and black people lose. And you guys ain't going to figure that out. It's hard for black people to look in the mirror and look at their own chaos that happens in the background. Now, we can talk about political corruption and all of this, but what are we going to do now? Think about it if it was your own brother, if it was your own child, and things of that nature. The no snitching campaign is stupid as fuck. It just means criminals can get away with what they want, and, you know what I'm saying, and nobody will benefit except for them. You know what I mean? If you want people to stop snitching, to not snitch, what is their incentive? And I understand that people are scared to come forward because they feel that these guys are gonna shoot them and kill them. But in this incident here, where this Clarence Havard got gunned down, it was in front of a whole lot of people. There was some sort of party or some shit like that, and I think he was just in the wrong place in the wrong time, that they were trying to shoot somebody else. But you know, these guys, they couldn't hit a fucking broadside of a board with a bazooka. You know, so people seeing stuff. So if 10 people snitch, and I understand a lot of people don't want to come forward with any information on a homicide because they're afraid that their own life will be in danger, that the police will not protect them, and so forth. That people want to hush them up because you don't want any witnesses on the stand. But in some of these cases, there are multiple witnesses. Somebody gets shot down. There's multiple people who saw it, just like that Clarence Wade Havard. But nobody saw anything. If multiple people step forward, it's going to be hard for the shooter to try to go after every single body who snitched. That's just more bodies on him. That's more of a headache. He's not going to deal with that. So therefore, somebody doesn't have to feel alone if they want to step forward and and be a rat. But I tell you right now, the real rats are this filth that we have out here. You know what I'm saying? That like to take people's lives, and laugh about it. And the thing is, with us black people, when we hear about these tragedies, we always say we have to get it together. Us black people got to stop killing. That's the wrong mentality, because by that you're saying that the whole neighborhood is guilty for what a few is doing. No, your mentality be like, who did this, and how are we going to bring the person responsible to justice? Don't just bow down and be like, us black people just got to stop killing. I didn't fucking kill nobody. I'm not going to take the rap of what somebody else done. Black people got to stop using this grouping ourselves together and say we have to stop. No, you have to understand the nature of man, that man can be a beast. You have to single out this human garbage, and you have to remove it or eradicate it. Either way, that's the thing. So if multiple people start stepping up, if more people start snitching, more frequently, people are going to think twice. Even if the cops ain't going to come back and protect you or whatever, if multiple people see it, or there's a slew of people who witnessed the crime and all of them step up, then the black community may be a tad bit better place. It can't get any worse. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching, and never stop learning, never stop paying attention.